What's up, my people? It's your boy Onoski FX. Trust you're good, and how has been your trading journey? Sorry for the breaks. Giving some break for some time. Have not been updating you guys. I'm so sorry about that. I have some technical issues that kept me so busy, and I was not able to update you guys as often as I can. But don't worry, it's all been sorted out, and we are up for good. All right, we are up for good. In today's episode of our video, something that I started of recent, and I said okay, I should just share it with you guys so that if there are people out there that also, or I know there are one or two of you that may learn one or two things from it. So the thing is, there's a challenge I'm currently in right now, and I just want to show you how the progress is going and what I've been able to come up with it so far. So the aim of this video is not just to show you the flashy, or tell you profit, how I made this, how I made that. No, it's just for you to learn so that you can grow. Because sometimes whenever we go on social media and we began to see people posting profit this, profit that, because it is easier. It is easier for people to show off their good side and their bad side. All right. But all of these things are not really worth it. Okay. You just have to, for you to be able to live, because many people can be misled from it. And if you are only showing the good side, they will just have that motivation to go and do it, believing that, oh, this is the only part of it. And that is why people have the mindset of coming to the Forex industry to become a wealthy man in a night, which is not so. So like I said, the aim is not just to come and show you profits, this and that. I just want to learn the technical aspects, the risk management aspect, and how I've been able to break down the market structure to the point of getting entries and all. So the challenge is I'm currently having an account that I'm trading. I think it's about $272 account size. That is the account size. So I started trading the account size I think on the 15th, though it was actually a challenge between me and my sister though. So I said I was going to trade the account for her, and then I said, okay, let's see. We have to 2 weeks to go. So the agreement was that I'm going to try as much as I can to, because I was talking to her about risk management. Many people, if you don't see results, you will not want to believe what people are saying. But there are some things that are actually real. So I was actually coaching her on taking her from the process of trading. All right. So she have that view on the fear of losing money, that you can lose all your money and all, of course, which is very true. But then I was trying to tell her that with proper risk management, you can actually stay long in the market. So after, in order for me to prove her right, we now come up with this idea. Okay, let's say what's happened between now and between 15th, and I think the challenge is going to end in a couple of days. I think next week, because we agreed 2 weeks. Because our aim is somebody can lose the whole of your money in a day, in a night. Of course, it's possible, but risk management is key. Okay, so that's that about that. Without further ado, like I said, the account size is 220. I'm just going to show you after some time just the progress that we've gone so far. But then, before I proceed, if you're new to this channel, please kindly make sure you subscribe. You can also do it to join our Telegram group. This is the link. You can also do it to join our Telegram group so that you can receive some of the updates that we have. Here is the group, because we drop some of the analysis, especially some of this trade I've been taking. I do drop it here. Okay, so just kindly make sure that you subscribe and then you join the Telegram group so that you can also participate in what we're doing. All right, remember, we are all growing together. Okay, so don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, so most of the pairs I've been trading for this account, they are extremely volatile pair. The reason why I'm doing that is not just because of like I said, I'm just trying to prove a point to my sister. And in as much as I'm trading this volatile pair, I want to show her what risk management is all about. Okay, for me, when I started trading, I run away from volatile pairs a lot because of the the mentality I have about then how your money can go away in no time, in a seconds and all. That is quite true. But then it's all boils down to risk management, which is the main purpose or the idea I want to imbibe in my sister's trading psychology. So I am trading V51S. If you have been conversant with it, you know that this is the king of volatility. This guy is extremely volatile. And then I traded step index and then V251X as well. So those are basically the three pairs I'm focusing on. Although I look at other pairs, but basically these are the three pairs that I trade just for this account. Not like they are my favorite pair though, but those are the ones I focus most. So like I said, I started the account on the 15th, which is around here. I think somewhere around this region. I think it's somewhere around here. So I started the account around 15th, which is somewhere around here. So now remember what I said. The aim is just to show you how I was able to analyze the market. When I went to the higher time frame, I realized that the market has been bearish. And one of the things we should pay attention to is that the trend is your friend. Never trade against the trend. Irrespective of what you're saying, if it's against the trend, my brother, please just skip off. Okay. So around this region, when I found out that I was actually thinking, because when you go to the 4-hour time frame, because you need to be very flexible when you are running your analysis. If you, like I said, I'm going to show you the progress of the account at the end of towards the end of this video. So just make sure you stay to the end to see what we have done so far. So if you check, the market has been pulling down. So when you look at this place, there's a bit of or a lot of consolidation around this region. And then we have this fair value gap around here. We have this fair value gap, which I am certain that in time, the market is going to come back to it. But then I don't know when it's going to happen. So it doesn't mean that I should start forcing the market to do what it wants to do. All I just need to do is to react to what the market is currently doing. So with that, I just scale down to and this is a higher time frame resistance level. This is a higher time frame resistance level. So when I come down to the 15-minute, which is basically my entry time frame, most of the times I go as low as 5 minutes because of how volatile this pair is. I want my stop loss to be as small as possible, and I use candle confirmation for my entry. So when I get to this place, I was able to, the market has this retracement. I thought it was going to come up to like fill up this fair value gap on the 4-hour time frame. But then what happened is that the market crashed down. So when it crashed down, I was able to see that this is actually a zone, a good one. So I just marked them out. I marked a couple of zones around this region. You can see that my chart is littered with zones because those are the key area. I'm a structured trader, pays so much attention to price action, and I think I've done a video on price action. So if you know you've not watched price action video, you should go and watch it because price action is the key. So I spot this place. I could not find entry around this video because I was not certain. I was not certain. So I really waited enough, and then I saw this rejection candle, which is now more like having double confirmation because there was a candle formation here. But after this retracement back, this candle were formed, making it a double top, 2 rejection candles. So I entered somewhere around here. I didn't enter that early because I was waiting for that confirmation. But when I see the market dropping, and I waited for a little retracement, and I think I scale in around here, and I headed down to this particular position, and I was able to spot another entry. Was it okay? No, after this rejection, I think I entered here, and I closed early because I was not certain. I don't want to start rushing, jumping out. So I have to wait for a proper rejection because I have this zone marked out. So when the market break it, I see this as a retest for it to continue moving down. So I scale in again, and I took most of my profits around here. because I was now waiting for the market to like break and retest at this particular level. So when I took those profits, I waited here again. And that is how I do. I capitalize on my move. Okay. I don't just try rushing out, rushing in. No, no, no. I capitalize on my move. I can open 2 positions here. I'm not greedy. So when I open 2 positions here, I can take profit at a risk to reward ratio of 1:2 or 1:3. I'll just start closing. Maybe if I open like 3 positions, I can close 2 and leave 1 to run. Okay. So that was how I was able to cut in. I was waiting to take another entry from here because you can see I was seeing these areas of liquidity for those that use the smart money concepts, or you understand the concept of liquidity, although it's mostly used in the currency pair trading. But then I also apply it. I use a whole lot of confluences on that. So I was just waiting for this market to come here so that I can, scale in again. But then you can see it just broke up. There was no rejection candle for me to enter. So I didn't enter from here again. And since then, the market has been buying, and then he went to tap into this. And remember, I said before now that there is an imbalance here that the market have to come up some other time to come and fill up. So I feel that is what you want to do. So currently, what I will be looking at is just for me to find another entry for a sell. The only way I can change my bias from selling is if the market break to the upside. So having said that is that about V51S. I also have volatility 25 index. This has been very, very nice, respecting my analysis and my structure. You can see have a good entry. I think this was I think around this is where I started trading the pair from. I had a good entry, came out around here because yes, the market actually smashed my TP. And it's normal for you to say, oh, if I have held it down here, I would have become here. But you don't have to be risky because the Forex market gives us a kind of it makes us lord over everything. Because even in life, in your home, we have rules and regulations that guide us as individuals. But then in the Forex market, there's basically no rule. You make it yourself, and that is the danger of it. Because if you're not careful, you may be misled. So because of the boundless, the endless number of opportunities or the freedom, the freedom we have in the Forex market makes it even more dangerous. In a gambling game, there are rules. They will have to tell you, okay, you have to risk this amount for you to be able to play this game. But in Forex, it's not like that. You can do whatever you like, which makes it very, very dangerous. So it takes discipline for you to know when to get in, when to get out, when to stay in the chart, when to leave the chart. So it takes discipline, and that is what is very, very difficult for beginners to acquaint themselves with. It's a matter of time. So for it to be profitable, you really have to discipline yourself to know when to leave the market. All right. So since then, the market has been crashing. I was not able to get any entry around this zone. Okay, here I took an entry around here. Yes, of course, I took an entry around here. I closed down around this particular zone. And then the market has been ranging, and we have this deep pullback. So I think this was around yesterday. I made an entry from here. I took a shot from here because you can see multiple rejection after this market came up to this particular region. I thought I was going to enter it, but I missed it here. So after this place, I enter around here, and then I put my SL here. I said that if this market break to this side, to the upside, it means that definitely the market may not sell again. So I enter around there, my SL was there, and I was actually targeting this particular level of support. But then I have been, scalping, entering and closing further position. The moment I enter and I close my previous position, although it's not supposed to be so, but I'm trading with a smaller capital, so I really need to maximize my profit potential, which is part of my risk management. So I entered, and then I scale in. When I enter a whole lot of, I think I was holding I entered like 4 to 7 times around this before the market gets down here. And then I took all my profit around here because I was entering on the 5 minutes time frame. Whenever I see a retracement, which is a retest to any minute structure, I enter again. So currently the market is here, and I've positioned myself that if the market come up to this particular point, which of course I believe it should get to create that double top here, I'll take it all the way to this particular zone again. So that is that about that. And then step index. Step index also have been nice. You can see I made an entry. You can see this is 15 exactly. This is where I started trading it from. You can see 15th August 2023. So I started from here, make my entries. I was catching all this move from here, and I was taking profits as well, because it's not about, you know, I was listening to a trader and he said, whatever you do in the Forex industry, you have to make it count in your bank account, because that is what matters. And that is the gospel truth. So I scale out here, waited for another entry. I think I was not able, because the market was not giving me, okay, yes, I was having opportunities to enter, but then I was busy because I have some work to take care of at the office. So I was not staying at the chart around here. But when I came back and I was looking at this flag and this, you know, structures, I was like, wow. But it's okay to mix opportunities. Sometimes you just have to let go and focus on the next move that will come. So I waited, and then after seeing some rejection on a retest, I scale in again, and I was thinking the market was going to come down. Waited for this guy. I think I entered, but I was stopped out in loss here. It was just a small loss, because you can see how tiny my stop losses are. So after that, when the market break down and I find out that, oh, this is what I was waiting for, that is going to happen here, is what is happening here right now. So I entered and then took it all the way down. Yesterday, I was not able to take anything on step, because it was really, really messy. You can see the structure here is not really encouraging. And since this guy is already giving me what I want, I was not in a rush. I was not panicking about step index. So it's not about the number of trade. It's not about the number of pairs. Just have good trade and then capitalize on the move. So like I said, if you are new to this channel, kindly make sure you subscribe to it, because right now I'm still going to update this chart, and join the Telegram channel, because once I update this chart, I'm going to look for entry zone and then drop the signal right here. All right, so you want to be part of this, guys, so make sure you join this particular Telegram channel and grow with us. And if you have grown, it's good. You can also be there to add up to your growth. There's no excuse. Okay, so please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel as well, and also share to friends and family who are also into the business of trading. So I hope you've learned one or two things from it. I'm going to show you the account right now so that you can see how far we've gone. Okay, like I promised, so this is the account currently. So you can see I have just few pairs here that I look out for, but I've already showed you that for this particular account, the ones I traded are V50, V241S, and then step index. Okay, so let me just show you the history of the account. If you can see my balance here, you can see my balance. I told you the account size, we deposited $272. This is the account size, and this has been my trading history. You can see it's not always juicy. There are times where I take losses, but compared to my win, you can understand what risk to reward ratio means. So this is why it is important to have good risk to reward ratio. You can see my trading history. You can see that. Okay, so kindly make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and then you can go over this video again so that you'll be able to learn the strategies that I use in making these entries. If you've not watched my previous videos on price action, kindly make sure you do that. So this is the account. You can see all these losses also, but then compared to the win, you understand what I mean whenever I talked about risk to reward ratio. So this is the account, and then let me show you what happened yesterday. Yesterday, okay, there's no way I can update it, but then it's fine. But that is just the account. So currently the account is $903 as of today, being 25th. Okay, so you can see that it's not a demo account. You can see it already. So that's about the account, guys. So make sure you join the Telegram channel so that as I'm updating the group on the trade I am taking, you can also benefit from it, so that all of us can grow. With what I've shown you, you've seen the history already. You've seen the history. Okay, you've seen the history of my trade, that you can actually make a whole lot of. And the funniest part is that I'm actually trading using the least loss size. If you check, I'm trading using the least loss size. So imagine if I have risk more, if I have decided to use beyond the least loss size. So that would have been a crazy profit. But it's okay, it's fine. I don't want to be greedy. I just want to prove a point to her that, okay, this thing is possible, so that she can be encouraged to learn and gain the financial freedom that everybody dreams of. So thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. I remain your boy on FX. See you in our next video.